Conditioning is a problem all over the world. And what's happening in the news these days is all conditioning. But you know the existence has no problem with the conditioning, because the existence has no conditioning, because they live what we call a patience, and they work with a patience, because the tree, you watch it, how it is moving, unconditional existence. It's a patience, it's a patience. Gradually it grows, generally just like a seed. Seed has to sprout first, and then it grows. And I can see my plant itself, and it's patience, all the patience in the world. But the people and the human beings have no patience, and that's why they got so much conditioning, and that is created all over the world. Well, let me tell you about the conditioning, about this thing. For instance, they have sent 205 people from United States. Part of them, they're legal or illegal. I have no idea what they are. But whatever they are, whatever the conditions are, I don't know. But they've been shackled, they've been tied their hands and their legs and so on, and they have been 40 hours put in the plane, and from United States, some part of the United States, they have taken to Amritsar, and they were 205 people. They were all of a different states. How many are legally was there, or illegally there, and how they reached there, I have no idea, and I don't want to know about that, because it's all conditioning. But they could have, but nobody used the intelligence, because Donald Trump has put what we call a director of national intelligence person, because if anybody have used their intelligence for 40 hours, they have become more conscious of their breathing. The breathe in, that's going to the belly, and breathe out. That is living in the present, moment to moment, and that's how I live, and that's how the existence live. But you can see that the conditioning has created a problem that produced so much stress, anxiety, and they have reduced their lifespan also on top of that, because they all want to make money. Now take a Priyanka Chopra, beautiful lady who has come from India, and she married to this young guy, and there's a difference of about 17 years of each other. Now, is a marriage, is it legal? Yes, it's a legal marriage. But the question is this a conditioning? Yes, it's a conditioning. Now they're going to have a baby? Yes, there's a baby, and that baby has a conditioning. Now you look at that other lady which I looked at today, very nice. That is called the Usha Vance, a beautiful young lady who has become a second lady in the United States. Donald Trump has put her as a second lady with J.D. Vance, who is a vice president of United States. And I tell you, that's our conditioning. And she has married this guy and has 3 children. It's all conditioning. Even the inauguration was totally conditioning. And you talk about oath, that's all conditioning. And this is all a conditioning which is going on, and that is where the problems are. Now you take even a Kash Patel, a beautiful soul who has just nominated and who has become the chief of FBI, and that's great. And he has says Jai Shri Krishna. That means the Krishna was living in the present, living in the moment to moment, and the Krishna was living inside the being yourself, and that's what a Krishna was. Now you take the Donald Trump, the president, 2024. He met the 2 biggest rich people of the India, Ambani and Nita. They both are the beautiful people, and he had a dinner with them, and that was great. He invited them. They came in on the inauguration. And now you take about Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, who has called Donald Trump, and whatever they have discussed, nobody knows. And whatever they talked, it's all conditioning. Nobody knows what they've done. Nobody talked about these prisoners who they sent as 250 prisoners. They could have communicated with each other openly, because the communication has a affinity and the reality. And the reality is these people belong to India, and they wanted to go to United States. And these people they were shipped to United States, to Canada. They are shipped to India by shackles and all kind of crazy things. And nobody knows. It's all conditioning. And Donald Trump and Narendra Modi, they could have talked to each other how to ship these people. They could have communicated openly. And The affinity means they have what you call a energy. There's a vibration, pulsation is there, and they could have talked, say how to handle these people, because let's respect the humanity. Let's respect them, living moment to moment, so they can be coming to their country back. Now you take a Tulsi Gabbard, who has been approved, what we call the Director of National Intelligence. Now she is a beautiful soul. She is a God-gifted person, and she should look into this thing that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has talked to Donald Trump, and they have shipped 205 people to India, and then whatever happened, somebody was killed in Canada and somebody is going to kill in United States and so on. That's completely against the law of nature. Animals don't do that, and the birds don't do that. They don't kill each other unless they really need, they are hungry. Same thing happened with the trees. One tree don't kill another tree. They are all conscious, because you can see the tree is at 200 feet high in the air and the 200 feet is down. But you know the human beings, they only have a consciousness of 1%. And 1% of consciousness, maximum they can have 5%, but mostly 95% they are unconscious. They have a mind phenomena, they are conditioned mind, and the conditioned mind has made the conditioned body, and the body is totally conditioned, and we are totally conditioned all over the world because we are building the homes. We are getting married, we are making children, we think everything belongs to us. Nothing belongs to us, because we are breathing the day each one of us is born. Whether what religion you are, we all are breathing from the same air, from the existence, because the day you are born, the placenta got separated, the whole existence went in, and that's the breathing. So we all are breathing the air from this existence, and we all belong to the existence. We all belong together. That is called we. We are not an I. I is the total ignorance, and the we is the unity together, because we all are breathing the same air all over the world. It doesn't matter what religion you are, but we are breathing the same air. And that's because we have a lack of communication. And if we communicate and realize ourselves that we care about each other, we respect each other, then we will be a great country, great world. It will be a great world, because the whole existence will be happy and living happily, because the trees are happy, the birds are happy, the cats are happy, and all the other animals and the mountains are happy, they are living. And also what you call the ocean is living there in present. And I'm living in the present, moment to moment. My father lived by what you call a watcher. He was a total watcher, because you only don't talk too much, just listen and watch. Look, watcher, become a watcher. And if you become a watcher, do not react to anything. And that's what we need to do. And I tell you, since I have become a watcher and I have become what you call moment to moment living, I love it. And that's what all makes the difference. And I will become the governor of the state of Florida on 2026. And I can promise you, because my object is not to make the money. My object is to wake up the people, to wake up these people, so that the intellect part, which is totally conditioned, which is fallible, and that's what happened, all the conditioning is happening. And we should come back to that. We become being ourselves. And also at the same time, we should respect that our body, that body's instinct, and that always lives in the present. And I love you all. Thank you very much.